My dear students, in this particular lecture what we are going to learn? We are going to learn how can we update data of a table into the database. So you can see this is the test database that we have created, and under this database we have got a table. The table name is stu_registration, and in this table we have got 10 students details. So we are going to update a student detail using the query through the PHP application. So in the previous lectures we have learned how to insert data in the database, and also we have learned how can we fetch data from the database using the PHP application. This particular lecture we are going to learn that how can we update details of data of a table into the database. So here are those student details which are stored inside a table of a database. The database name is test and student registration is the name of the table. Now what we need to do, first we have to create the connection with this server. So let me show you. We are using the localhost server. So just see the name localhost, the localhost server that we are using, and after that we are using the root user. So you can see the user is root. Through the root user we are going to access the database. So username is root, and we haven't set any password, right? That is blank password. We haven't set any password, and the database that we have created test. Now just see how to create the connection. Now here this is the query to create the connection. Just see new MySQL function, and 4 parameter we are going to pass through this function to create the connection. That is the localhost server that we are using. Apart from that, the username by which we are going to access the database, that is root. Password hasn't been set, so that is why blank. I just left it blank. And the database that we are going to connect with, that is test database. So these 4 parameters that we have passed through this MySQL. So new we are going to create the object of MySQL. So that is how we are going to create the connection with the database through the localhost server using the root username, and none of the password has been set yet. And if the connection will be created, that will be saved here. A con variable, a variable we have taken. This variable is going to hold the connection, right? Now next step what we are going to do. So we are going to do this query. So using this connection we are going to execute the query language to update details of the students. Now just see which query language I am going to execute. Update and a table name, that is stu registration. So we are going to update this particular table. Let me show you. So we are going to update this table, right? Now what exactly we are going to change? Though we are going to set the number, that is we are going to modify the number. So you can see a number field is here, right? So we are going to modify this field, right? We are going to modify this particular field, number field. So that is why we are going to set number. And what exactly we are going to change? We are going to assign the number as this value. This value will be set to the number. Now which particular row will be affected, right? Now that is, for that we have given a condition here where id no, that is this particular field id no, where this particular field will have this value. Now see this particular field having this value, so that particular field will be affected. Let me show you. This row will be affected. So that means I am going to change the number of Aditya Talukdar. So Aditya Talukdar is the person who is having this ID number, right? So where condition is written over here. Now the phone number will be changed to this particular number. So when I will be executing this query, then this row will be affected and this number will be changed. So let me execute now. Just the update.php is the file where I have written these 2 lines of code. Now just let me execute this file. Now file has been executed. Now I will show you. Now I will just refresh this database. Now you can see the number has changed. Now see, so the number has changed, right? Now same thing I am going to execute using the form. Now you can see I have designed a form here. Now let me show you the form. Now user is going to put some value in this form, right? That is the other number and the contact number. On the base of this value, the detail will be updated into the database. So here we have written the form design. There are 2 inputs. So this input is going to accept the other number, and another input I have given that will accept the mobile number. Now action will be taken to update.php. So I have to write the code here in the update.php, and a method will be used, that is post method. Now the data that will be provided here in this particular field will be recognized as the namespace I have given other, and the data that will be provided over here in this particular field will be recognized by the namespace mobile. So here is a form that you can see. Now let me show you. I have taken variable other and variable mobile number. So using the post method, I am going to accept these two data which the user is going to provide. Here other variable will store the other number and mobile variable is going to store the mobile number. So other and mobile, that is how it's going to recognize. Now you can see other and mobile. So the namespace has been provided over here, other and mobile in the HTML form. The same will be accepted over here. Now I have changed a little bit of this query. Update then table name, that is STU registration, and I'm going to set the mobile number. The user is going to provide the mobile number here, so that will be taken here by this variable. From here it is going to save the mobile number here. So I'm going to set the mobile number which the user is going to provide, and the condition will be taken as over here other. Now you can see user is also going to provide the other number, right? For that particular ID number the changes will be affected. So here you can, in this variable I'm going to hold the other value which the user is going to provide here. Now this is how it is going to execute. Let me just show you now here from the database. So let me work with the first data. So here, so I'm going to copy this other number, right? So because I'm going to do the changes here in this particular row, this number is I'm going to change. So here I will write the other number. So other number has been provided over here. Now mobile number I will give here, just see, I will write, let's say, so this mobile number I'm going to provide, right? Now let me click the submit button. Now I'm going to change if that mobile number has been affected here or not. Now just see, this data I'm going to change. Now if I do refresh, now you can see now the mobile number has been changed, right? The mobile number has been changed. So let me again repeat the process to this data, second data, that is Aditya Talukdar. So I'm going to copy this other number and I'm going to change this mobile number. Right now in the form, just see the form here I will provide the other number and mobile number I will give all one. Right now let me execute. Okay, now let me show you over here. Now you can see, so for this ID number I have changed this respective mobile number, so it has been changed to all one, right? So this row has been affected. So I hope this video has helped you to understand how you can execute the update query using the PHP application. So also you have learned that by the form how you can provide values, and that how is that going to affect the database now, right? So user is going to provide the value here, and on the respective of the value that the user is going to provide, that is how it's going to update over here, right? That is okay. This video, if you like this particular video, click the like button and share this video with your friend, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe it now. Thank you and goodbye for today.